Digital cameras can be used for student productions, instructional events, and class records, and both teachers and students can use them easily. For example, students can take photos to illustrate any written or electronic work, including paragraphs written in Microsoft Word, PowerPoint slides, posters, pamphlets, and so on. During instruction, teachers can use photos of objects or situations to support demonstration or modeling. The images can help students have a clearer idea of the topic or context, thus enhancing their learning process. In addition, photographs can provide support for students to describe or explain things from outside of class through a picture story. In this classroom scene, the teacher is working with the students as they create digital photo books in PowerPoint about local topics that they have chosen. Watch as he explains the use of photos in the writing process.
Okay, hi everybody. This week we have been talking about how to create a digital photo book. And we also discussed about how photo books can help us to learn English. Your group has chosen a topic about Afghanistan. And you used your digital cameras to take photos of your topic. So now we need to start thinking about writing. How should we start? For example, Yang and Yen took a photo, and this about Afghan clothing. So think about.
We can start with vocabulary to introduce the names of different things in the photos.
Vocabulary.
We can talk about hijab and shoes and pants.
So now we have some vocabulary. Okay. If we are writing the photo books for people in other countries to learn about Afghanistan, what else do we need to add?
We can describe the meanings of clothes and when we wear them.
So, meaning, those, yeah. Anything else?
I think we need to add some interesting details.
That's right. So, how do the photos help you with your writing?
Photos provide us a real thing to tell a real story, and it's easy to start with a story.
Good points. Today's task is to start writing about each of the photos that you have already put in your PowerPoint slides. If you can't remember how we did them, check the online resources. Give each slide a title, and then that's the vocabulary. Then 2 or 3 sentences, okay, for that describe the picture. I will come around and see how you are doing. I don't like peanuts. It's like
$15. It's how much it costs now? It's about kebab. It's asking about in Libya it was like
Okay, that's it for today. The book looked so great. Tomorrow, you will be sharing your drafts with other groups and getting feedback. If you haven't finished, you can do some tonight. Okay? Thank you.
As you saw in part 1 of the classroom video, the students have used digital cameras to support their language learning and use. Because they can use the cameras outside of class, they are making language connections to their real lives. In addition, after they finish their photo books, they will post them to the web to share with others, so they are engaged in doing their best for their authentic audience. In short, this simple and common tool can be a powerful addition to the language classroom. In the next short segment, the teacher uses the digital camera as part of a different task.
About writing narratives and comparison and contrast, and model the type of story you're going to write. We'll use an example that I have. This is going to be a photo of an Afghan market, and here it is. As you can see, you've got all kinds of goods and foods that everyone is shopping for. I was walking around, I took this photo. How would you describe it? Anyone have any ideas how you describe this photo?
Yeah, there are many people, boys, girls, women, and men.
So a good mixture, kind of everyone is shopping.
Yeah.
Good. Anyone else?
There's a lot of fresh vegetables.
Yeah, they do look very fresh. Looks pretty good.
Yes.
Anyone else have some thoughts?
It must be summer because there is much food.
I think you're right. Good. Oh,
It is colorful.
colorful?
Yeah.
It is colorful. Both the food and what people are wearing. Yeah, it's just a very colorful photo. Good. Now, let me show you a photo I took of a market at my country. Magic, there it is. So this is a photo I took of a supermarket where I'm from. Can anyone say anything that, that this reminds them of, or some descriptive words about this photo? Kenny?
I think the fruit is very well organized.
Ah, very well organized. Yes, it looks actually a lot different than the last photo. Yes. Ting Ting.
It's colorful.
It is colorful. That's something that we can compare between the two. Both of them are colorful. You've got lots of different items. Anyone else like something to add?
The food are cheap because it's 88 only cents.
You can see that? Oh, up there.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. 88 cents for which fruit is that, do you think?
Apple, I think.
Apple. Apple is fantastic, yes.
Yeah.
88 cents for an apple is a good deal. Anyone else? Something to add?
Fruits are many and looks delicious.
It looks delicious? Yes. You should all remember to bring your teacher apples in the future. I'll take all fruit at any time. Great. Now, let's look at the photos side by side. There they are. So we've got the photo from where I'm from, and we had some great adjectives for that. We've got the photo from Afghanistan, we had a great job of defining those. Let's use a Venn diagram to compare and contrast. As you can see, I put up a Venn diagram from earlier. I'll move so everyone can see it. Okay. I would like for one or two of you to come up here and start putting some ideas down on the Venn diagram about the photos. And while they're doing that, the rest of you are going to be working in your partner doing the same thing. So let's get Ahmed. Please come on up. And who's going to help Ahmed? Ying. Thank you, Ying. And yeah, the rest of you, go ahead, work with the person next to you. You've got a Venn diagram. Go ahead and write down the differences and similarities in your chart. All right. As I was walking around, you guys had some great examples. A lot of different ideas, lots of colorful words. I like that. You guys are doing a fine job. First, let's look up here how Ahmed and Ying came up with. Ahmed, what are some of the words you wrote down?
Actually, we have words like organized, not organized, and clean. Like it has shelves and also boxes for the cupboard for the same things.
Good. And Ying, what are some things that you compared that are the same, that are very similar?
I write bazaar and parking and outlet, so there are a lot of customers.
Yeah, I saw that over here too. It seems like the Afghan market has all kinds of people, and we have some poor lonely man Valentine's Day shopping by himself. All right, you guys did a fantastic job. Thank you very much for your hard work. You've got just a little more to do tonight. Now that we know how to brainstorm and how to get ideas to build sentences, to build paragraphs using a Venn diagram and brainstorming, for tomorrow, we're going to start the day where we left off this afternoon. Tonight, I want you to make a diagram using comparison, using similarities, and I want you to basically build a diagram using examples that we can start class tomorrow.
In the first video segment, the students use the cameras to produce narratives. In this second segment, the teacher used the camera to take personal photos to prompt students' ideas for a writing task. Instead of preparing a lecture, he used the photos to model to students how to start a comparison and contrast essay. Again, in the writing tasks, the digital camera and photos are tools that support writing rather than the focus of the lesson. In short, the use of the images produced by a digital camera ensures that students have ideas for writing tasks, and it also helps to keep students engaged. Moreover, digital camera use makes it easier for the teacher to describe abstract concepts or events. In English, we say, "A picture is worth 1,000 words." In language teaching, we might say, "A picture supports 1,000 words."